So you can see a lot of small denominations. Try to spread it out some here. Neat little Mexican Uno peso. A few Netherlands type coins in here. Just some random kind of junk Mexican coins. But a bunch of small 3 pences, I believe. I think these are all silver. And honestly, when you go to a collection to buy it, you never know what you might find. And it's cool to be able to lay out some silver like this and show you guys. So yeah, just pretty neat. Alright guys, so we're breaking down more of this collection that we showed you guys recently, that $57,000 collection. And we're just going to kind of show you a few more things that came from the collection. It was too much to put in all one video, but there's a process in every coin shop for every coin dealer, which is breaking down what they get and putting it into different categories like we talked about. So we're going to show you a few cool things that came out of the collection that we didn't get to show you in previous videos. So we got a lot of US Mint products. I mean, just a ton of like boxy stuff like this. Let me see if I can open it real quick for you. Fancy little box with fancy American Silver Eagles. Yeah, 2011 set, I believe.
Isn't that whole tote full of mint products over there?
Yeah, so I got that whole tote that's full of mint products too. And for some of this stuff, which people asked is, you know, what's kind of your profit margin on most of this stuff? And for us, I would say if I had to estimate, it'd probably be about 20%, maybe a little bit more. And the reason being is because when you're putting up that much money for a collection, there's stuff that moves pretty quickly, like maybe this 90% here, all that's laying down out across the front. But there's a lot of stuff that takes forever to sell. You literally will sit on it for a long time. We have a lot of modern commems. We have a lot of things that there's not even numbers out there for right now that people will buy. And so it's just, it is what it is. So there's some slabs right here. As you guys can see, we bought a few ancients. Really hard to pick up on with that camera, but a nice 16D Flying Eagle scent, another double die Obverse 72. We're gonna have better photos of those on our website. We're kind of cherry picking the best to show you guys and going from there. We got a bunch of raw coins, 1908 Indians on top, 92 Indians on top, but a bunch of like large cents, Flying Eagle cents, Indian head cents. He got a whole slew of things in his collection that we ended up being able to buy. We also, like we talked about, bought a bunch of 90%. And so we had to go through and look at everything. And we got standing Liberty quarters right here. A full roll of those. We got a bunch of Washington quarters, a bunch of Mercury dimes, a bunch of Roosevelt dimes. I think he taped this one up, but stuff like that. Then we got a full Walker album. It was originally in like a binder. And there's a Franklin in here, but it was originally in a binder. It's a full set. Just super low end, which is okay. But like I said, it's not nothing like that's that crazy. Bought a hardpack GSA, Morgan Dollar. And we ended up buying a bunch of different kind of mix of bullion. So we got a lot of random 1 ounce rounds around here. So we got, I think, a Cougarand, a Maple, a Britannica. We got a bunch of Pandas. Some of them are like tarnished. Some of them have scuffed up. This one's a nice one. A bunch of Eagles that are just loose. We also got a lot of lower end Morgan and Peace dollars. Not really better dates. We ended up getting some better Morgan dollars. The 78S out of all of them, I think rated like a 62 or 63. And then we got a few commems here and a trade dollar. So here's a bunch of proof sets, special mint sets, and we also have some other mint sets here. But here's the coolest kind of group that we ended up running into. That was the raw stuff. Like we said, we have, I think, 41 all the way up to 53 or 54, the proof sets. And a lot of them are just really nice and pristine. Kind of hard to show them off. the 1950, which is the key date for the Franklin proofs, all with a nice look to them. The 52 capital holder. So here's just a small little glimpse of everything that we've been working through, and it takes so long to process and be able to offer to you guys. And so when someone says, man, I'm going in to buy a collection, dude, I'm going to go buy a collection and flip it and make some quick money, sometimes it just takes so long to work through it all and know where to put it all, and then know how to list it all and know how to price it all. And so we're working through that right now. Is this the tote that's full, Casey?
Yep.
So we spent probably 30 minutes today organizing this. So these are all full of graded Eagles. Here's a mixture of Eagles in here. We have a 5-ounce maple or something in there. What is that? Yeah, 5-ounce maple sitting in there. But a lot of newer stuff like this. It feels like you run into this in every single collection. Just junk stuff. Stuff that you'll probably never sell, that you probably would have to bring to maybe a local coin club or something like that. And so, just working through it all. So we've actually been to this antique shop a few times. It's called Salem Antiques. And they finally added a sign, which is hard to see, buying coins, silver, and gold. So we're going to see if they have anything. Howdy.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How's your day going?
Pretty good. How about yours?
Living the dream, can't complain.
He's looking out as far as August. Where are you at? Doesn't rain. We're supposed to get some storms today.
So as a kid, this is our Disneyland, looking through antique shops. And now, we primarily only work with coins and antiques. Well, sister and mom do. And not a whole lot of stuff in here, to be honest, that's worth messing with, but it's always fun. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Have a good one. A lot of cool stuff in there, but the tough part about it is that there's not many deals. So it's a decent little antique shop, but there's just, like we said, there's a lot of stuff in there. It's just that most of it's overpriced, or they at least know what it's worth or know the brand of it. And a lot of this stuff ends up being more of a hook rather than a sell, which means that if someone walks in there and they have a bunch of stuff that they want to sell, or a family member has, they'll see all that stuff laying out there and they'll be like, man, these people give top dollar because they're asking top dollar. And then they'll come and bring all their stuff in, and then they'll group price everything together. And that's where a lot of these antique shops that know what they have end up pricing things up for people. And it's more of a hook, like I said, because can't really buy anything in there and make a profit on, or buy anything in there and actually pay what things are actually selling for, maybe on eBay or in other places. So as you guys heard in there, it looked like they were booked out for a little bit in terms of looking at different things that they were appraising and buying. And so, like I was talking about, they don't necessarily need someone to come in there and buy something. They would rather go and be able to use that as a tool to progress their business and show people that they're paying something a little bit stronger maybe than what the market is demanding. And so it's interesting to see how that all works with them. For us, we just try to sell everything for about what the market's selling for and try to find the best deals for you on AcousticCollectibles.com. I was recommended recently by a friend of mine. His name's Justin. I'm going to put his channel right here. And we're going to just talk about quickly a few things that have sold for us and how much we made from them, because that's ultimately what people want to know when they're wanting to either resell antiques or resell coins. And so we're going to talk about this 1893 Morgan dollar that's graded VF. It has old cleaning on it, as you can see. It kind of retoned on the obverse of the coin. It has like that reddish, blackish, orangish to it. And then on the reverse, it looks like it was cleaned also, but that's okay. So this is a little bit of a tougher coin, the 1893. I think these coins, if they graded straight, which means they got a numerical grade, they would grade somewhere in the VF30, VF35 range, and probably sell for about $600-700. We had this one priced for $450 on eBay, and we ended up selling it for $395. We took an offer, and after fees and after shipping, we made about $355, and we paid $300 for the coin about 3 or 4 months ago, and so we're making about $55 on a $300 coin. So the margins aren't incredible by any means, but it's the slow trickle of everything that's coming in. So over the past 2 or 3 days, we've sent out about 65 different orders. So while you're eating dinner, or while you're at the gym, or while you're talking to a customer, there could be 2 or 3 coins selling for you at a certain period of time, and it all just starts to snowball into something that is beneficial. And once you get more accustomed to coins, you can start realizing the grades, understanding how to price them, understanding the market of them, understanding who's going to buy them from you, and ultimately that will help out in the long run. Here is a 1958 Franklin half dollar, not an expensive coin at all, MS64, nice white coin. We bought this one at the Conroe Money Show for $18. It sold for $29.99 plus shipping, and we're gonna probably, after fees and everything, $32, and then minus shipping, it's gonna be about $28. So we ended up making $10 on this coin, but once again, we're doing singles and doubles. We're not trying to hit home runs, because most of the time it's a numbers game. It's a longevity game. We have a 1925 piece dollar here, MS64. We ended up selling this one for $69.99 plus shipping, and we ended up paying, I believe, $45 for this coin. So once you take out the fees, everything around there, you make $20-25, which is great. That's something that doesn't happen too often, but just keeping you guys in the loop of what we're selling. What's up, brother?
Hey, which one?
Just this little thing.
Cool, jewelry box.
Yes, sir. What's that for? You guys don't have any coins or anything, right? By chance?
There's a few over here. I think she's got a few silver coins.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, on the bottom of that. See where the horses are in jewelry? There's some lighters. Maybe she doesn't have any.
Yeah, she might have been cleared out, huh?
She might have sold them all. Yeah, she had a couple in here. Yeah, I think they're
all cleared out.
They're all gone. I think she only had 2 or 3.
It happens.
It's hard for us to keep any coins. They go as quick as we get them.
They fly, man. I'm sure. Yeah.
I know where they have a bunch. I don't know what the prices are like. I haven't really looked, but
Where's
there's a antique mall in Bradford called Stagecoach.
Okay.
And in the back of that is a guy that has 2 cabinets full of coins that have like the button on the top to rotate.
Gotcha.
So I would go in there and look, but I couldn't tell you. Like I said, I didn't.
Yeah, pricing and all that.
So
yeah.
I don't know what the pricing looks like.
And how far away do you think that is from here?
15 minutes.
Okay.
You can get on 81. It's the very first Stratford exit.
Okay.
And as soon as you get off the exit, it's right there on your right. maybe not even a half a mile after you get off the
It's like
exit.
Stagecoach, like antiques or something.
Stagecoach Antiques. They got a big yellow sign on the building that says open 7 days, and they're right next to Radford Auto Auctions.
Okay,
So
Perfect.
you'll see those buildings. Yeah.
wonderful.
All right, it's me 3686.
Use that for you.
That's perfect. Let me just double check. We're good.
Another way to check also is if you scratch the shirt, it has ridges, so you can feel the ridges of his shirt.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I used to do at Chick-fil-A.
Okay, smart.
Well, I was like,
The counterfeiters are getting better though.
yeah, I was in a manager meeting and they were like, we're getting yelled at by customers because we're raising their $20 bills in the air. We don't want to take it out of our paycheck. And she's like, okay, scratch the shirt. And so for me, I'm like, I completely understand.
That's smart. I always try to say something when I'm doing it. It's like, it's not you. It's not because I don't trust you. It's just.
Yeah, I don't think the
You gotta
banks
check
check that
every-
often either. So.
Exactly. You may not even know, and I'm not going to take it from you. I'm going to hand it back to you and
Right.
tell you I don't think this is legit.
Legit, right? Yeah, that's what I've learned some patience that way. I'm like, yeah, it's good to check no matter where you are and
Yeah.
who has it, right? So, all right, brother.
There you are. Thank
Appreciate
you so
it.
much.
Yes, sir.
And you want a little bag for this? I can stick it in a paper bag for you.
No, it should be okay.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, thanks. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Take your.
Stagecoach Antiques. Howdy, ma'am. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Doing good.
Good.
We were just recommended by a gentleman up the street. He works at a different antique shop. Where do you guys have your coins at, by chance? Over here?
Here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Just come around this way?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you. Ma'am,
Yes.
do you mind if I see something in case 58?
Okay.
I appreciate you helping me out. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
Holding down the fort, right?
As soon as I get the parts moving.
That's right. Should just be right in here.
Okay, which side is it on?
It's going to be on the top right there.
Okay. God, now I'm starting to.
I'm going to take a quick photo for the ladies just so I can get approval here, and then I'm going to... Give me 1 second. All right, let me text them the photo really, really fast and see if they respond to me here.
Okay.
So, hey, Mom, it looks like there's no name on the back like you were asking, and I think that the pin is broken off too, so I don't know. Okay. All right, thanks for letting me know. All right, bye. She's going to pass on. I'm sorry for making you get all that out.
No problem. That's what I'm here to do.
Yes, ma'am.
So, new scam.
Get like 10 of those a day, it feels like, you know.
Oh, every day.
They just love us. It's going to be this, it says 880 on it right there.
This one?
Yes, ma'am. That one works for me. I'm going to set this one aside and ask you about just one more if that's okay.
Okay, no problem.
It's going to be this 21 Buffalo nickel. It'll say 21 on it. Thank you. That should be great. So do you own a booth in this?
I've got 4 of them now. I had 5.
Selling out, huh?
Yeah, when you get to a certain age, you just figure it's time to call it
Time to
quits.
liquidate, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I completely understand that. I do a lot with coins mainly, so easier to carry though.
Yeah, they are. I've got salt glazed Crocs, the big weather vanes, chairs,
Yeah, you start looking at it all and you're like, man,
checkerboards, wooden bowls, painted wooden bowls.
too much fun, right?
Yep. It was fun while it lasted.
Now you're just watching everybody else move a lot of stuff, you know?
The coins get heavy.
Yeah. We ended up buying a collection and it was still in our car. It's like a few £100. So
Yeah.
we can't leave it anywhere. So if we want to go get pizza, we got to put 500 pounds of coins back in the car just to go get a pizza.
Right.
Because we can't leave it anywhere, you know? Do you mind if I take a look at this 1889? It's facing you. So, thank you. I'm going to set that one there because that one works for me. I think that'll be all for me right now.
Okay.
If I see anything else in this case, I'll just wait until you sit down. And then I think that's all the partying I'm having for today.
Oh, okay.
But you can just stay there. How much do I owe you? Do you know?
Well, I didn't add it up because I didn't know if I was adding to it.
That's right.
108.
Wonderful. I'll go get that cash real quickly for you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
What'd you get, man?
Well, I'll tell you and the viewers, buddy.
Is that
Nothing crazy. Thanks. I hope you have a blessed day.
You too. Take care.
Yes, ma'am. Alright guys, so we just spent $108. And the reason why I bought these coins was because the 1889 Morgan dollar I feel is unk. And we paid 48 bucks for it, which is not too bad. Then we bought a 1921 Buffalo in VF. And, you know, these go for about 40-50 bucks graded. So, I mean, if we could sell this for 25-30 on eBay, pay 10 bucks, no problem. And the coolest thing that we got, which is this 1888 O, they missed it. This one is a Hot Lips, and I would say it's about fine grade. And I think these in fine probably sell for about 115, 120. We paid 50 bucks for it, so not too bad. So we went through a lot of things in there, and the one thing that we were looking at was a mourning brooch. And mourning brooch jewelry, basically someone passed away that was younger, I guess, is the backstory, and they would use their hair to kind of make a memorial for who they were, and they'd put it in jewelry. And so they can become pretty expensive. The ones we were looking at with everything intact were selling for like $200 to $250. They were asking $150 in there, and the pin was broken off the back, and so that for us just wasn't worth it. And they probably were asking all the money at $150 just to fix the pin and everything else. And from the first store, so sometimes just buying something to begin with helps get you to the next store and get you more information. If we never bought anything from that guy at the first store, like this box, we probably wouldn't have been able to go to this shop and check out these coins. And our mom likes to collect these boxes, and she actually has tables that match this box. And the cool thing about it is that it says it's made in Italy right there on the back or on the bottom. So just a fun time at some antique shops, and thank you for following along with us.